Luna, you don't have to get that excited. We're just doing an analysis on Bitcoin. Say good morning to everybody. Oh, oh! Oh, oh! Luna, stop barking like that. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Oh, oh! Stop. Down. Down. Quiet. Now give me a long one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh! Luna, you're being way too loud right now. People don't like it when you're just barking, okay? You're speaking over me. You're speaking. Luna, I want to talk too sometimes, okay? Yeah? You want to tell me more about your story? Yeah? What did you do this morning when you got up? Yeah? Is that what you ate? Okay, you just walk away, Luna. We're not talking anymore. She just walked away from me, guys, and I'm not really a big fan of her this morning. She's just kind of ignoring me and just yelling at me all morning. So I want to do an analysis on Bitcoin for you guys, okay? And we're not even going to talk about Elliott Wave right now. We're not going to talk about Elliott Wave because sometimes it's just, you got to use different tools for different times. Well, by the way, good morning, everybody. It's January 25 here right now, 9:30 Central Standard Time. Hope you guys are doing very well and have stayed cautious here. If you guys enjoyed my material, I'd appreciate a vote on steemit, and make sure you guys also like and subscribe and follow to this stuff on YouTube and Twitter as well. So guys, let's do this, okay? You know what? I'm going to take my favorite tool here, guys. I'm still going to take my Fibonacci tool right here, guys. And I'm just going to tell you guys that we retraced like a very respectable level already, and I just keep going back to this, and I keep thinking, like last night, I was thinking about it really hard. Like I just kept just lying awake, and I'm thinking about market sentiment and how buyers are coming to rush in when we reach a specific key level, right? And basically what I'm getting to over the past few days, expect my dog, she's just barking. She's downstairs right now, and yeah, she's so funny. She probably sees like a squirrel right now. So every time we reach a critical level, like around the 10,000 point, right? I apologize if you guys heard barking a lot there. Every time we reach this specific zone right here, I actually see buyers rush in. And when they rush in here, we're seeing massive support and rejection around the 10K mark right here, right? So it seems like 10,000 is a very psychological number from what I can find right now, okay? And I've been talking about this for a few days now, about this specific point right here. This specific point right here that acts as a support, pretty much. Like around this whole region right here, mainly this one right here, because we were taking this into account that this was a subwave 1. So when you actually think about it, if we did talk about Elliott Wave, okay guys, where that was 1, that was 2, right? 1, 2, and this is basically 3, 4, and 5. If that's still 3, that's 4, then this one still holds true. Where if that's a small wave 1 and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and this is basically an A, B, and C correction up there. And yeah, let's see if there's 5 waves coming down in here. That's what I'm curious about. So we have broken over this resistance line that I've been talking about for many days now, right? Over this resistance line right now, that's wedged into this specific region right here. And I've been keeping an eye on it. I said to myself, okay, if we can break out of this resistance right here, then we also need to break about 11,600, 11,700 ranges. And surely enough, we cannot break it, okay? This area that I've been talking about for 2-3 days now just cannot get broken right now. In fact, if we look at a 4-hour chart, right, we see volume just dying off right now. And we also see this candle right here that's very, very bearish as well. So do I have a problem buying my alts right now? Yeah, I still got a problem buying my alts, right? I have a problem buying my alts for a longer term because it just can't break 11,700. So what I'm looking for today is I'm looking to see if we're going to consider this a bull trap. If it's a bull trap, like for example here, right? Here we ended up getting a shooting star, and that wasn't so good at all. Sorry, not a shooting star, but these candles together would have made like a shooting star. And this one right here, the doji on the 4 hours, signals a reversal, right? So if we combine both of these candles right now, it actually just looked like a shooting star right there with a doji on the top. So we don't see anything right here, but like on a 6-hour candle, let me see if I can see anything on a 6-hour candle. All right, I'm just looking at my bitfinex. Just hang tight here. I'll pull it over if there's something that you can bring up here. On 6 hour, how does that look? No, nothing, doesn't really show anything yet. Here, let me show you on a 12 hour then, okay? On a 12-hour candle, this is what it looks like right here. On the 12-hour candle, they're combined, and the volume dies off, and we get a shooting star up there, right? Lots long wick rejection up there in the past 12 hours. Every time we see things like that, like for example at the top there, we ended up getting a reversal. Now I want to talk about indicators. Indicators are great to use and all, right? Like MACD crossover, RSI, etc. Moving averages, right? But you know, it all comes down to the individual skill of the person. I want to mention that. And the individual skill of the person can discern how the tools and indicators are used. So in my opinion right now, the daily chart, we're not really getting into a very bearish zone, guys. We're staying in the neutral zone right now. But if this was incredibly bearish, right, we would make a sharp turn down, then bounce off of it. But if we actually look on the strength of the market right now to get market sentiment in general, what we do see still is that this is a higher high here than the 15th, for example, on a one-day chart. So we are slowly gaining strength right now, and I still see this as something like that right here, okay? So I'm critically looking for today and tomorrow. If this shows as a support right there for the RSI, that sloping one here up and this sloping one down, then this is a critical point in the next few days, or today especially. What happens at that RSI point right there when it's squeezing into there? Yeah, trend lines can actually be used on RSI as well, guys. Absolutely, right? 100% you can use it on here. So I'm waiting to see, will it break out of here? If it breaks out of here today, guys, it's going to be a really good sign. So this is one of the main indicators that I'm looking for, because all the other indicators are lagging. MACD is lagging indicator, the moving averages are lagging indicators as well, right? The only reliable things you can really trust, I'd say, are price action, histogram, and RSI that are instantaneous updates, right? Those are the indicators, or those are the tools that we can use that give us a good idea of what's going on without the lagging indicators. So RSI is really important for me today. I gotta see what this is gonna do. It is staying in my zone here, guys, and if it falls down into the bearish territory, back into the lower region here, I will gladly short everything. But what we see even on a 2-hour chart is that it tried to break above the 55 EMA here, but it can't even stay above it on a 2-hour chart. The 1-hour chart's about to close below it in the next few hours as well, right? 45 minutes already below it, 30 minutes already below it, right? So the only time frame where we're actually staying above a 55 EMA right now is actually none of them right now. Not a single one of them we're staying above the 55 EMA. Not even down to a 5-minute time frame. So we've gone from a short-term uptrend here from when I was asleep last night, from about midnight here to, actually no, that's not from about right here. That was the peak of it when I went to bed 8-9 hours ago, 11/7, and now we're already dropping about $700, guys. So I can't help but think to myself that we entered a short-term bull trend, but overall trend, guys, like the overall trend for Bitcoin is still on an uptrend, like the very, very long term, right? We're still very bullish, but we're more so concerned about the short-term trends and the mid-term trends as well to see what it's doing, so we can try to time when we can get into our alts. So I'm not convinced of an uptrend yet, guys. We haven't broken my key level that I've been talking about for days now. I still believe that there's the one more wave down. There's many analysts out there as well that believe there's one more wave down. And this has been planned for days now, where we've been talking about a critical point reaching around 11.6, 11.7, and you just simply cannot break it. It got into this bullish zone over here, and now, guys, what's really important to make note of is, will it trend down this sloped support line that used to be a resistance? We have to remember that what used to be a support is now a resistance, and what used to be a resistance is now a support. So, for example, here, right, it temporarily acted as a support, bounced off of it, went back up, and then boom, came right back down there for a little throwover before it started to come down. Now here, we have to ask ourselves, is it going to trend down here and actually support? So this is key to see here. If it trends down here, then we get a bounce up again to here. That's a really good sign. So I'm still in a short-term I'm bear bias right now. I can't help it because we cannot stay above any EMAs right now. And if we look on, for example, the 3-hour chart on my moving average strategy here, or even a 1 hour chart, like 30-minute chart, we just simply cannot fan out and break out into a parabolic type of move where there's a lot of volume that picks up as well. So we look at the volume on the uptrend yesterday, right? Let's see it here. On the uptrend yesterday, it's pretty nice till about midnight. From about 5 in the morning, actually the whole day it was really nice, like in general, till 10. We're talking about yesterday morning, okay? Or 2 days ago in the morning. And decent uptrend, right? We all thought it was going to parabolically move up. It tries to stay above the 55 EMA. So here I definitely would have entered, sorry, on the 3 hour I would have entered a trade if it fanned out like that, right? But what we see is that we wouldn't have really been able to take profit. We would have almost broke even if we tried to go into that position there. And on the 3 hour chart, I don't even see it coming close, guys. Like it tried to break above it, right? But to get confirmation, we have to get a fan out where the yellow line moves to the bottom. So that shows that there's a lot of upward momentum after getting confirmation. So since I woke up today, like we're already downtrending like about $100. So yeah, I got up about an hour and a half ago and it was about 11,200. And now we're already at 10.5. So the only thing that I can really reiterate one more time is that we have to make note of this box that I drew here, this sloped resistance line that is now a support. We have to see if we can stay above this resistance. If we can't, guys, and we fall back in, see you guys around here again. We will absolutely be testing some major points. And some major points are basically above 10,400 and above 10,000 especially. Every time we fall below 10,000, buyers rush in and the volume just spikes up, right? 10K here, 10K here, around 10K range here as well. Look at that volume spike up. Even right here, when we got to a lower buy zone around the 10,400, I noticed that the volume all around these regions here, even right here lately at 10,800, right? Right around this region here. So I'm watching carefully. Will it fall back into this region? If it does, I'm probably going to look for about 10,400 to 10,800 range to start buying more alts right now. I bought a few already. I bought a little bit of IOTA. I noticed it's downtrending already. I took some profit yesterday right after I made that IOTA video as the bottom near. And IOTA actually went up about 20 cents there. So I took half of my profit and I'm still holding about half of them. And Ripple, I'm really debating about picking some up right now as well, but I really need to see what happens right here first. If we bounce off of it, great. But if we bounce off of it, we have to get a decent retracement to me. If we bounce off it, we have to get at least a 0.5 type retracement to get back to 1137, because there's a very well high chance that we can get something like a dead cat bounce to like a 382 level or even lower. So these regions, it's becoming quite critical right now, and I'm glad that we broke through here, but we can't stay in any type of bullish scenario right now. So without further ado, I'm just gonna keep this pretty short, guys. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit flustered still because I just got up and I didn't have my coffee yet, and I gotta have my coffee, but I wanted to do a very quick update first. So that's it, guys. These are my thoughts for Bitcoin. I don't have too much of an update right now. We're trying to do a play-by-play as the hours and days go. Oh, hi, Luna. You're back. Why are you getting so cranky? So my dog's pretty cranky this morning, and I don't know why. So anyways, let's upload this video. Oh, no, I didn't even stop the video yet. Anyways, if you guys love the video, I'd appreciate an upload on steemit, and make sure you guys also like, subscribe, and share to the content on YouTube and Twitter. So have yourselves a great day, and I'll see you guys later.